Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome back to more of Danganronpa 2. My name is Chronos006, and I am not sure I buy that he's actually dead, but I love this freaking remix. It feels awesome, it feels more final. I want this track. Okay, so, if that truly is Nagito, let's investigate it. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Well, he certainly looks as if he was taken by surprise. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. Well, if he had that in his stomach, and his knees, and his hands, I'm guessing he was in pretty bad pain. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep him from screaming? Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
Hey!
The blood on Nagito's face.
Hey.
No, there's not. Good call. Good call.
Well,
She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about?
yep.
Anyway, this might be some kind of clue, too. I should remember it. Yes, indeed. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Boy, this is already pretty confusing. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? And looking at that knife, I already have a suspect in mind. And I really hope it's not true. Yeah, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
After the killer was finished stabbing his legs and arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand?
it cannot be. How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why do they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
The reason they had to use the spear, huh? Also, what are those ropes tied to? And why is this one burned? A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
What's this?
Is this your first time looking at this too? That's what it's supposed to be looking like. Gungnir, Spear of Destiny. This is supposed to be the spear that pierced the side of Jesus Christ when he was crucified, which is what this looks like. It looks like he's meant to be crucified. Which tells me he may not be dead. Which also tells me this is meant to paint him as some kind of savior. Spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. Looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nizumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. But at the same time, he wasn't really crucified, because he wasn't nailed to anything here. The wounds were here, not in his feet. Which is weird. Let's take a look at the feet. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? He's also got his left arm. Looks like his bicep was stabbed. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. No, they definitely wanted him to suffer. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Where the bombs were? Or perhaps the password?
Even so. Damn it.
But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
What's that?
See?
Oh gosh, this is gonna be really complicated. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered? There's something else that's strange?
Well,
Ah. Oh man, this is really gonna be complicated. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible? And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer? Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Aha! I see blood. I can't look at it! It's right there! Ah! Frustrating. I can see it. What's with this? Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach! Hey. You're a stuffed animal too.
What the heck?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed, and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. No! The spear went through there. That is the shape of the spear.
What are you saying?
The circle.
You're so evil.
Of course he's lying.
What's this?
I can't lose.
Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Obviously, the spear must have gone through there. It's the only thing that makes sense. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... well, duh. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. Shouldn't they have been called water grenades? Or CO2 grenades? That's a kind of a misleading title. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. That's a good point, actually. That could mean something. Can I look at the plushes? No. Ooh, there's a lighter. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding. Bring it on. Well,
Yes, they can.
which means
I do.
you are right.
It caused a fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I could think of why a killer would set fire to the crime scene, but... I really don't have a lot to work with here. What doesn't matter?
So...
If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? Well, right, but he also said that the bombs were gonna go off at noon. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon, like I said. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Huh?
That's right. That's the problem.
Like... Huh? That's obviously wrong.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah. Hey, hey! Shut up! Shut up! Damn it!
We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
I know. You...
She looks like she's in deep thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yes!
Yep.
That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well, see?
Yes, and the game wouldn't let me look at it. Now you will.
Perhaps.
Blood? Color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. As if a cord were wrapped around it. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. I don't think I talked to him, did I? Okay, well he wasn't very helpful, so that makes sense. Alright, what else is there around here? A lot, apparently. There are a lot of tipped-over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? No, this is a domino line. Yeah, this is definitely a domino line. See, they're all stacked up like that.
See?
Yes! The second they opened the door, that set it off. Clatter, clatter, clatter. And then, bam!
Well? Hey.
Yeah, compared to the other tipped-over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Strange. That means we could speculate this was done intentionally. No kidding. Monokuma panels has been added, blah blah blah. I'm kind of curious about this. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe.
That's right, it was the chanting music, I forgot. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music for this? To hide the screams. Hide the cries of help. Only thing I could think of. No clue there. There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Come on, Booze Mackenzie. Give me a clue. Nope, you're just gonna tell me the same thing.
Like,
Sonia. Hey, Sonia. Do you have a minute? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? Why did you know the bombs were a fake? That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. No, she didn't. Where were you, and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be.
I didn't say that. Jesus! Shit! You son of a bitch!
I am sorry.
I'd like to hear that. Huh?
Well?
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen.
How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Did you?
I see. I see. However, that plan was an utter failure.
What is Monami doing there in the lower left
Not
corner?
real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
Because that was a real bomb. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it.
do you have a minute?
You're right. I got it. Alright, I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
I am worried!
Well? Can you hear me?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see. I see.
Huh?
Yep. See?
Yes, this makes sense.
Hey, hey!
There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Alright, come on, there's gotta be more clues. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it here. From there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. But what about this? It's an enormous machine, but it stopped for now, nothing related. Okay. The break room is on the other side of this door. This is where we obtain the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash. Okay. Oh, yeah, you scared me.
My,
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you normally run into.
however... Well? Do you have a minute? Amazing! All right!
Oh, hold on! If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie!
What does that mean?
Enough already! Hey,
I see. However...
who knows?
That's a good question.
What?
Please wait.
No.
But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
Duh.
That is...
It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Okay, so... Like, that's where I want to go. I want to go back to the 4th island. So I can look at Nezumi Castle, and I can look at the freaking funhouse and go back to the Octagon room. But I guess I'm gonna have to go to the military base too, so... While I'm here, let's get that done. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the trunk bed.
Whoa!
What'd you find? Yes. You got it.
Maybe... All right!
A bit of a distractor, perhaps, but like I said, I have a #1 suspect, guys. I'm not brave enough to check for myself. There's nothing else here. Okay. Doesn't look like it. Nah, there's nothing else here. Okay. Really? Oh, okay. When I tried looking through the truck bed, when I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However...
But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Alright, so I'm done here. I gotta get back to the 4th island. That's all I know. Please don't tell me you're gonna make me walk. Good, thank you. Okay. Check on my gorilla really quick. Nope. Raise the roof! Okay, Nezumi Castle, let's figure this out. Well, there's definitely something missing there. I can see it.
Yo.
Yep. Spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right?
I see. Also,
But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. It's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Well, you're telling me to go there, but I know I also need to go to the horror house. Or not the horror house, but the fun house. I need to go to the Octagon. I gotta investigate. If I can. I don't know for sure I actually can. There's nothing on the roller coaster, I already checked. This train should take me to the funhouse, but it looks like it's not running anymore. Ah, you're not gonna let me go there, are you? Motherfucker. I'm out of options. I gotta go and check out Nagito's cottage. For what it's worth, I'm almost level 50, so huzzah. Okay, they're waiting for me.
Hajime.
What's this? What are you gonna do?
I didn't do that.
Boy, tough crowd.
Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine. Now then. Loose. Bye-bye.
This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps. Hey.
Yes. This is always what seems to prompt the final Bell for the trials. What the hell is that? So Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope. Becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed it. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Aha! I see you!
No.
There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap on the shelf.
Hey.
What's in the fridge? There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
I bet I know where he got it from. I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Yep! Ha ha! I knew it! He got it from the Octagon. Really? Looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Which he got from the Octagon. Y'all remember? They were poisons. Stop it. If you wear like that, I'm gonna get nervous. Grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of it. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
From the Octagon!
see?
No kidding.
Perhaps.
He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey. See?
Uh-oh. Oh, wow, I didn't even think of that. The box! Don't open the box! Everyone on the island? What the hell? You're still trying to make us suffer even after you died? Oh, what's in the box? What's in the box? A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be?
Perhaps. Yep.
Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings, as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, page after page of properly written entries continued. Poorly written entries continued. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it! I won't forgive you.
Oh no! Oh! Wait!
No! Hey, hey.
Oh no!
Hey! Who are you?
I may have been wrong about the identity of Monami. She can't, can she?
That's wrong. What?
Hey, hey.
What are you saying?
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Bye-bye.
Answer the question! Damn it!
Yep.
Oh, I have my suspicions. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Now I have even more reason to suspect someone I didn't want to suspect.